You are listening to Studio MacGyver's Dragon Ball and Video Game Podcast.
Another Super Saiyan production.
What is going down? What the fuck is going down? It is your boy, Studio MacGyver, and you are listening to Studio MacGyver's Dragon Ball and Video Game Podcast. Welcome to the show. Newcomers, welcome to the show. If you're into nerd culture, video games, anime, movies, things of that nature, then you've come to the right place. We talk about all that here. And let's get into it, guys. It's not going to be a super long episode this week. Didn't have time to do shit. I'm just keeping it real with you guys. I hope everybody had a great Christmas. I know I did. Got some great gifts. Gave out some great gifts. My son got an Xbox One. For the listeners who've been listening, you guys knew that was coming. But for the newcomers, yeah, that's what I did. Never had an Xbox before. The last Xbox machine I had was a 360, and then I hadn't looked back since after that. I had some issues in the past with the red ring of death, and I just walked away from it. But I'm going to talk a little bit about what I've experienced so far of having the Xbox, and more notably, the Xbox Game Pass that's going on right now. So, yeah, they have a pretty good special going on where I think it's like $1 for like the first 90 days or something like that. So it's giving you, basically you have no excuse to try it out if you have an Xbox, to find out what kind of games they offer. And it's definitely a lot of games to choose from. There's a lot of games that I've downloaded so far. I mean, I think there's Gears of War that I have, Forza Horizon 4. There's so many Forza games, but supposedly this is one of the best ones. Devil May Cry 5. Let's see, Bloodstained, Ritual of the Night, Metro Exodus. Those are a few games that I have downloaded right now. I haven't played them all, but I'll get into all of that in a minute. But yeah, man, I want to kind of compare some stuff, with the PlayStation 4. And, there was a lot of things that I did not know, or I actually assumed that would be there for the Xbox, that it wasn't there. It wasn't. I mean, I was unpleasantly surprised on certain things. Now, it depends on what kind of person you are. What are you using the games for? Like somebody like me, who was a content creator, who was kind of, dabbling in that now, so to speak, it's a negative for me on the Xbox side. I mean, I basically got spoiled by the PlayStation 4 in that term. And I guess what I'm trying to say is on the Xbox, you cannot record your gameplay unless you have a external hard drive. It has to be at least 128 gigs or more. And if you don't have that, there's no way for you to save any more than, I think, 5 minutes of gameplay. And that's if you wanted 1080. If you do 720, I think you get 5 minutes. If you do 1080, you get like 2 minutes of gameplay. And then on top of that, when you get finished with those 2 minutes or 5 minutes, it has to basically upload onto the Xbox servers. So you don't have access to it from the Xbox itself, unless, like I said before, you have an external hard drive connected to it, which is kind of, I don't understand that. I really don't understand that. On the PS4, I mean, you can save all of your gameplay. When it first came out, I remember you were limited to a certain, certain time limit, but now it's up to an hour of, gameplay recording you can do. So what's cool about that is you can actually, you don't have to, you can start to record and then proceed to play, or say like you just beat a boss that it took you forever to fucking beat and you finally got it done. You can set it up to record everything, from that point and before, and you can extend it to, up into an hour. So if you've been playing the game for an hour and you just say, fuck it, I want to record, I want to take footage from the last hour that I played, you can make that happen. You cannot do that, like I said, with the Xbox One. You cannot. And this is a killer for me, like, from the Xbox side. If you want to commentate, you cannot do that. So you can record video game footage, which you get the hard drive, the external hard drive, but you cannot record. It's not going to pick up your voice for whatever reason. I don't understand that. Why. I've looked into it. I Googled it. I've, tried to figure out a workaround, and I couldn't find one. I couldn't find a viable workaround. So, I mean, editing is going to be a pain in the ass. It's just a couple extra steps you'd probably have to take if you wanted to do commentary or whatever. So if you wanted to do voiceovers or whatever on some of your videos, then you'd have to take the gameplay footage. There is a program that you could download on the Xbox. I think it's called, and I forgot the fucking name, but if you use that, it's going to upload it to their server. It's not going to give it to you. Now, I could be wrong on that, but that's what I'm gathering from looking into it. You probably have to just take the video off of the Xbox, put it on your computer, and then lay the groundwork for vocals or voiceovers on that. That's the only thing I can come up with. But all of that, you don't need on the PS4. So I was getting, excited about the Xbox because I was going to get to cover a lot of these games and, put a lot of this stuff on the channel, the YouTube channel. And I still will be to a certain extent, but it won't be commentary. It'll just be gameplay, straight gameplay. And, I kind of wanted to have the option to, have commentary on there if I wanted to or not, but I don't have that luxury with the Xbox One. That's just stuff that, came native, with the PS4. And I guess we took that stuff for granted. Well, I took it for granted, not thinking. I guess I assumed that, Xbox was going to be able to do something similar, but I was wrong. So, I kind of regretted, I wish I would have gotten, because I actually bought Soul Calibur. I have Soul Calibur and I got it for the Xbox One. Now I'm kind of salty because I can't commentate on the gameplay and I have to go buy another fucking external hard drive to start recording. So I have to go back into the pockets and pull out an extra, more money for that, which I wasn't trying to do. I don't know, man. It's just bothersome. If I would have known that, I should have just stuck to the PS4. But hey, when you assume you make an ass out of yourself, But yeah, I've been playing a lot of different games though. I've actually downloaded Shinobi Striker for the Xbox One. It was free, so I checked it out. I haven't played it since the beta was out. I think me and a couple friends, and even looking back on that game then, graphically, the game was beautifully done. I mean, it was excellent. There was also, a certain feel to it. I mean, I felt like I was in that world, the way that they moved and all of that. I'm a big Naruto fan, so I got a kick out of that. But since the DLCs and since updates and stuff like that, I decided to give it another try. And I actually really, really enjoyed myself, man. I really liked what I saw. And, once I found out about the the limits to the Xbox as far as, recording and getting, footage and stuff, then I just went ahead and bit that bullet and got it for the PS4. It was like $15. Stung a little bit, but $15, you're not going to take a major L on that. And, I wasn't going to pay full price for that game at the time when it came out, but I'd gladly pay 15 for it. I might even go up 20 for it, for a game like that, especially if you're a big Naruto fan or you're an anime fan like myself, and you kind of want to do a little something different, you know. I'm kind of, you know, burnt out on the Xenoverse thing, and I kind of want to do a little something different. And this is it for me right now. I'll probably be playing this for a while, at least until Dragon Ball comes out on the 17th. And then, you know, I'll see where I'm at from there. I'll definitely be taking a break on whatever I'm playing when Dragon Ball comes out, and I'm gonna focus the majority of my energy on that. You know, and I'll probably take, you know, a small percentage of my time and kind of try to stay around in the fighting scene with the Soul Calibur and the Street Fighter, because I did get Street Fighter. Yes, guys, it was on sale for it was like $7 and some change, I want to say. And I kind of missed Balrog out there in those Street Fighter streets. And, you know, I kind of want to freshen up on him. So, yeah, be looking out for some new Street Fighter footage, and eventually, you know, some Soul Calibur footage. My girl Cassandra, yes, that's my character. And, you know, yeah, some stuff to come for the YouTube channel. Be looking out for that. Also, I've been playing a lot of fucking Gears 5. Gears 5 is a dope game, man. It really is. I'm really enjoying myself playing through the campaign on that. Me and my son actually been playing split screen. He's in and out, you know, he'll play for an hour or two, and then he'll want to leave and go do whatever on his tablet or whatever else he has. So, but yeah, we've been having fun with that game, and, you know, should beat it pretty soon. I haven't played online yet. Gonna get ready to do that and try to unlock some skins and some characters and stuff like that. So, definitely be looking out for some footage on that. I might do some light commentary on that if I can, in the future. But yeah, man, you know, just looking for new stuff for you guys to check out when you come to the channel. And, yeah, man, that's what I'm about right now. And that's what I've been doing. Like I said, Christmas time, this whole time has been about trying to set this thing up and get everything running, see what games were available. And there's a lot more games that I've, been interested in. I'm just not going to, you know, overflood the hard drive with games, because you can't play them all. Not if you want to be serious about a game and you want to kind of complete one or two of these games. You just can't, you know, download all these games at once. You want to kind of take care of some now and then, you know, erase them and add a new one and replace it. Metro Exodus is one I'm definitely looking forward to playing as well. I've talked about that game, you know, on a couple podcasts in the past. But like I said, when your pockets are limited and you can't buy everything, there's a lot of games that end up slipping through the cracks, and you have to, you know, choose wisely. So if you get a dope sale, that's cool. If not, you know, when the opportunity presents itself, you snag it. You know what I mean? So with this Game Pass for $1 for 90 days, I mean, how could I not snag this? Anyway, yeah, man, that's pretty much what I've been doing these last few days. Been kind of sick, been under the weather. So, man, I don't know. Just trying to get over this little stomach bug that I got. Ate some bad nachos. It just didn't turn out good for your boy. But I'm trying to recover, man. It's been a long fucking day. I'm running on fumes right now, maybe on 3.5 hours of sleep. I've been having issues with sleeping lately the last couple of days, man. Sometimes it happens, and I just, for whatever reason, can't get to sleep like I would like to, or like I actually need to. So I'm going to try to make that a reality tonight and try to catch some fucking Z's. There's been a lot of things going on. There's been a lot of shows that's been wrapping up. Guys, I'm telling you, like Villain Saga, which I haven't even had time to watch, the season finale of that. Man, My Hero's been crazy these last couple episodes. I'm 2 episodes behind My Hero right now, so I have to catch up on that. And it's not like me to slip on my anime like that. It's not, especially the shows that I've been keeping up with on a week-to-week basis. It's not like me to be slipping like that, but I've been slipping because, like I said, Christmas time, I haven't had time to do, you know, all the things I needed to do, because to be honest with you, man, the 6-year-old of mine has been in this man cave pretty much since the Christmas break. And then you already know when Christmas came and when that Xbox got in here, where he's been for the majority of the time. So thank God that I have another monitor in this room. I was able to connect my PS4 to this monitor, and so he could kind of come in here and play the Xbox on one. And if I was trying to get some editing done or whatever, I could definitely do that on the PS4 on this other secondary monitor. So yeah, man. And what's so crazy about that monitor is I've got that fucking monitor. I actually originally got it for my Sega Saturn, but I haven't been able to play my Sega Saturn because since the Xbox came, I had to rearrange some stuff. I had to, move my PlayStation 3. So I don't have enough room to put all these consoles up here. All I have now is the Nintendo Switch, the Xbox One, and the PS4. I have to get like a special kind of tray or stackable something so that I could stack all these up, man. I mean, that's the only remedy that I see. I've been looking, I just can't find anything right now. So hopefully later, that can become a reality. But yeah, man, that's where I'm at right now. Just trying to get shit done. 2020 is coming up, and I want to make it a glorious year for myself, for you guys, for everybody, involved with Studio MacGyver, man. The brand, trying to just do new things, new content, trying to expand and do things a little bit better this year. And it's always a constant struggle with trying to get better at something or trying to change something, because it's hard to change. You know what I mean? We're all creatures of habit, and, it's hard to get out of that shell from time to time. So, I'm trying to make that a reality and make that happen. But yeah, a lot of big things coming in 2020, guys. Next week, be looking out for the podcast, because that is the episode where I discuss, my favorite anime of 2019. And we're going to get into that. Also check out Studio MacGyver TV. There's going to be videos there on that as well. There's been a lot of good things, got a lot of good shows, man, that I haven't even had a chance to finish. The only two that I can say I did get a chance to finish was The Witcher, which was awesome, and also, which was even better than that, and I can't believe I'm saying this, a Star Wars TV show was one of the best shows that I've seen this year, and that's The Mandalorian. I mean, The Mandalorian is a fucking masterpiece, in my opinion, guys. Those 8 episodes were so fucking good. I don't know what to say. I mean, I'm speechless. Each episode got better than the last, and I didn't think that could happen. I mean, it topped the next one, and then the one after that topped the one before. It was crazy where they're going with this, the potential that this has for the future of the Star Wars franchise in itself, man. And if we can please get Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau to get involved in the next movie, please. I don't give a fuck I don't care what you have them guys doing. Just please have them involved. I need that. And I'm not the only one. It's so many people who need that. We talked about, this last Star Wars movie. We went into a little bit of it, on the last podcast, but there's actually like a 45 to 50 minute discussion me and a friend of mine, had on it. It's on my YouTube channel. You can check it out. And we, we let the truth come out, and watching The Mandalorian, after that just exposed, what was even more, wrong with that Star Wars movie. Really, that's this Star Wars movie trilogy that's just taken place. I mean, it exposed a lot of fucking shit on it. You know what I mean? I just, in all the worst ways. That's all I can really say. If you guys haven't seen The Mandalorian yet, I don't know I don't know what's going on, but you need to check it out. It's definitely a crowd pleaser, to say the least. And The Witcher as well. The Witcher, they have a great fucking show. There's a lot of things going on in that. I can see them taking that show and doing a lot of great things with it. What I think makes it a really good show as well is the actual character, the actor who plays this guy is a fan. He's a gamer. He's a PC gamer. I found out about that the other day. That kind of blew my mind a little bit, but he didn't strike me as a PC player. But hey, it's all good. He killed the role as the Witcher, man. He just really has. He plays Geralt so well, and I can't see anybody else playing as him. I really can't. I hope that they're sticking around with this guy for years to come. They could easily do 3, 4, 5 seasons of this show. They actually hit pay dirt with this show. And what's so crazy about this Witcher situation is that I was looking at some YouTube stuff earlier today and last night, and I stumbled upon something crazy, a revelation, if you will. And it seems like this Witcher show has sparked such a frenzy, in the video game community, man, that everybody's playing The Witcher again. Everybody's playing The Witcher 3. Apparently the most people, it's at an all-time high, even higher than when the game first came out, which is fucking mind blowing. And it happens, you'll see something, you'll see a show or you'll see something and you just get into that mood, you'll get into that zone and you'll want to dive back in. It's kind of like after you watch the Dragon Ball movie and you just like, yo, I just really you just feel like you want to play fighters. You want to get back in there. It's like it woke up a sleeping baby demon inside of you or some shit. I don't know. I can't explain it, but yeah. And The Witcher the game is definitely, a fucking classic, especially with the DLCs and all of that. They killed it. And, I'm even thinking about going back to it eventually. That game is so big, so huge and so long, but, pause real quick. Anyway, yeah, man, that's what's going on with The Witcher. It's had a second coming, man. It's a breath of fresh air. It's a breath of fresh air. It definitely is. I honestly didn't think it was going to be as good as it was. I didn't even think he could play the character when at first glance. But then after watching him, listening to him, the way he sounds, he did everything. I mean, he perfected it all. The choreography was some of the best I've seen in any movie, that I can remember. Everything was just on point. I mean, was it perfect? No, that's what most people say. But I didn't find too many flaws. If there were flaws, it's because I didn't notice them because, I wasn't familiar with a lot of the lore that was going on within the series because I didn't complete the game and all of that. So if there's other things in there that people saw that were flawed a little bit, then that's probably what they're referring to. But as far as the production and the acting, oh man, A1 steak sauce, A fucking one. Cannot complain. And if you guys haven't checked that out, you definitely need to check out that show. Definitely. It's only 8 episodes. I don't know what's in the water out here in these entertainment streets, but it seems like 8 episodes is like the new, the new 12 or the new 24 or whatever the fuck it is. Because everybody's coming out with 8 episodes, man. It's crazy. You know what I mean? The Watchmen, 8 episodes. The Witcher, 8 episodes. I don't know. Then there's more. The Mandalorian, 8 episodes. I mean, it's just something in the air or something in the water. I think everybody's on this 8 episode thing. It makes kind of sense. And you're talking about TV, saving some money and all of those things. But if a show does well, like all of these have done, I would like to see them push the envelope next season, because we all know we're getting season 2s for The Witcher. They're already working on, I think they're already working on both The Witcher and The Mandalorian. They're already shooting. So we're going to get to season 2s, man. But the question is, how long are the season 2s going to be? Another 8? I'd at least like to see 12, I mean, 10. Okay. But give me 12. I would like to have 12. There's so many places they could take The Mandalorian though, moving forward. It is so crazy, man. Definitely going to have some conversations with some friends and probably do some content and discussing, the season finale and what took place, because a lot of shit happened. A lot of shit happened in that, man. Yeah. But yeah, we'll get into that, guys. Not going to go too hard on it. It hasn't been out that long yet. So I'll give a little bit more time to let that kind of sink in, but definitely address that at a later time. But yeah, I'm excited, man, for 2020. There's a lot of things going on, coming out. Really, the Dragon Ball game is the first of many, games to come. We have some other titles coming. And then, of course, holiday season, PlayStation 5 and Xbox, the new Xbox. Cannot wait. I plan on getting both. Like I told you guys before, if I had to choose one up front right now and have to pick one a little later, then you already know I'm going with Sony. I'm a Sony guy till I die. And yeah, man. And it made me also realize, how much of a Sony guy I really was, when I, got the Xbox One in my hands. I mean, is it a good system? Is Xbox One a good system? Yeah, it's a good system. Especially with the Xbox Game Pass. I mean, that is what they have going for. If they didn't have that Game Pass, man, it would be no contest. The Game Pass is what's keeping, the Xbox afloat and has got it trying to, make it out of those shallow waters. And, it's going to probably take them into the future with the Game Pass, especially if they keep supporting it. And what I mean by that is, maybe the new Xbox system, maybe they find a way to select certain games in that. It definitely won't be, in the first, I want to say year at least, because, they want to sell these games. But I think that as time goes by, they will eventually start to add and trickle in some of those next gen games as well. I think that's how it's going to work. And who knows? They could be say, fuck it. If you got the Game Pass, look, all games that are published by Microsoft, like they're doing now, hey, you can play those now too. As long as you got the Game Pass, you're good. And, they could go in that direction as well. I don't know. But it seems like they are going to. If they're smart, that's what they're going to do, because I still believe that Sony is still going to sell more systems. I think Sony still has the better relationships. I mean, they started naming some relationships with certain companies. I was looking at some stuff the other day, and, some studios that they were, in cahoots with, but it still didn't strike me as, game changing. It really didn't. I still believe wholeheartedly that the best relationships still lay with Sony. And we're going to see it because, like I said, some of these IPs that haven't even come out yet, Ghost of Tsushima, that's still, games like that, we're going to be still getting. And, as long as we have those companies and those Japanese companies, man, out here, it's going to be hard, really hard for Microsoft to compete. Will they be better than last gen, than current gen? Yes, I think they will. Will the ratio be, a little closer? I think it will be, but it's still not going to be on par, in my opinion, with Sony. I think Sony right now they're like 2-1. So for every, if you take 1 million, Xboxes sold, then PlayStation's got 2 million sold. That's basically what we're looking at here. And I think Microsoft is going to close that gap a little bit, but I don't know, man. If you're like me, who's into anime, who's into the Japanese culture, the games, because they make a lot of awesome games, man. A lot of awesome shit, period, comes out of, the East and over there. Then, the Sony is a system. If you're trying to choose one, if you only choose one, then you're going to get a lot of games like that. There's still, games like Grand Blue Fantasy, which is also another exclusive to Sony. These are the games that I live for. These are the games that I'm anticipating. I cannot wait to play them, and they're not going to be on the Xbox. Microsoft doesn't have it. So it just depends on what you want to play. If you're a casual gamer and you just, want to play some shit, it for the most part won't necessarily matter. But if you're really looking for those fucking heart stopping, titles, those game changing, experience changing games, Sony's going to have those, man, tenfold. I'm telling you, it's going to be interesting to see how it pans out all the way. It definitely is. I'm going to be interested to see what happens. But I got to put my money where my mouth is, and I have to go with Sony first, even though I'm going to get both systems, like I said before, this time around. Yeah, man. And that's pretty much what I've been up to. That's pretty much what's been going through my fucking head. What I've been playing, like I said, Gears of War, been killing it, been loving it. I'm definitely going to get into the Shinobi Striker. The community is still strong in that community, man. I posted a pic on my Instagram of the character that I have right now that I've created, and I got some love on that. A lot of people reached out. And like I said, if you're out there and you're listening and you're a PlayStation player and you want, to maybe get into some Naruto shit out here in these Naruto streets, hey, holler at your boy. You know what I mean? Gamertag Whitley79. That's WHITLEY 79. Holler at your boy. And we can get into something, man. I love to, I need help. I'm probably gonna need some help. I don't know anything about the game. I'm literally just learning. I just started it. I'm just trying to get the hang of it. And, hopefully I don't embarrass anybody out here, in some of these capture the flags or whatever else everybody's playing. So I'm just not trying to trip over myself. Let me just put it like that. So it's going to take a little time for me to cut my teeth and learn a little, but I'm down for it. Like I said, man, I'm probably going to be playing this for the next couple of weeks, really hard. And then Dragon Ball drops, I'm going straight to that. And I'm going to pour my heart and soul into that game and be looking out for lots of Dragon Ball content from that game for your boy on Studio MacGyver TV, guys. For sure. Be looking out for that. But, all in all, the Xbox side of things compared to the Sony side of things, I just assumed certain things that they were similar systems. So I just assumed that they would be able to do both, the same things. And I don't understand that. Microsoft needs to, I don't understand why they don't do that. We're in the age now where, half of gamers are content creators now. You know what I mean? Even if you're not, even if you're a casual, a content creator, you're somebody who just dibbles and dabs. They should make it easier for us to, do things, post, footage, whatever, you know what I mean? And you would think that they would have that done, but they don't make it easy on the Xbox side, man. They really don't. And I really thought that it'd be a lot easier than what it is. To do that. So I'm still, going through the motions of it. I'm going to get a hard drive. I have 2 external hard drives, but the problem with that is, one is to transfer my data from my PlayStation to the computer. The other one is for my PlayStation, digital games. If I was trying to use one of those with the Xbox, then it'd wipe it clean. I'd have to wipe one of those clean, and I can't do that. You know what I mean? I have like anime and all kind of other shit on one of them too. So I'm just going to have to get one. And, they're not that expensive, maybe $15-$20, at the most for a 128 gig thumb drive. So I'll probably end up making that move. And then, just to get some gameplay footage and all that for you guys. And also if you guys are, looking to get into some stuff, on Xbox, because I still, I still play it. I'll still be playing it. Especially if you're a fighter in the fighting games, definitely look out for me, man. On the, Soul Calibur thing. Cause I'll be playing on Soul Calibur for, the foreseeable future when I'm playing that. So if you guys are into Soul Calibur and trying to, get into some matches or whatever, holler at me as well. I'm going to start having my gamer tags, putting my gamer tags in my description, on my, I don't know if I should put it on Instagram. No, not Instagram. I'll definitely be putting it on the channel. I'll definitely put it on the YouTube channel. So, when you go into basically the info, whatever, with all my, my tags and everything, look there and you guys will have it. So, cause I don't have any friends on Xbox right now. Well, I got one friend and that's it. One friend and that's it. So I'm hoping to make more and we'll see where we go from there, man. I guess this is going to do it for the podcast, guys. I told you it was going to be a short one. I haven't done one this short in a minute, 30 minutes, man. Yeah, that's pretty short. But anyway, please be looking out for next week's podcast. Like I said, we're definitely going to break down the anime, that top anime, and there are going to be some honorable mentions, of course, and any other news that would happen to surface, I'll definitely be addressing that. Who knows? We don't know the future. So we could get some releases for some new games. We could get, who knows what the fuck is coming up. So I'll definitely be, if it's something big, guys, get best believe I will definitely try to cover it for you guys. But anyway, that's going to do it for the show. Thank you guys for watching. Newcomers, if you're new to the podcast, like I said before, man, hey, thank you. You could be doing anything else and you're listening to me, jabber on about video games and anime and shit like that. So thank you for, listening to the podcast. Also, if you want to talk to me, if you want to be on the show, all you need are 2 things, a computer and a motherfucking microphone. It can be pretty much any microphone. We can make it work, baby. But if you want to, if you're interested, you want to pick my brain about anime, about games, you can do that shit, man. Just inbox me on Twitter at Studio MacGyver, on Instagram at Studio MacGyver79. Like I said before, check out the YouTube channel, Studio MacGyver TV. Also, if you're into merch, which I know a lot of you guys are, you're into the hats, the hoodies, the beanies, the cups, all of those things. And if you love the show, you could definitely show your love and pick up a Studio MacGyver and Studio MacGyver's Dragon Ball video game podcast, hoodie, t-shirt, or cup. You can do all that at Beautiful Nerds, man. That's www.beautifulnerds.com. Nerds is spelled Nurdz. Check them out, guys. They update new shit every fucking month. If you love that stuff, man, you should definitely check them out. And with that being said, I'm going to get my ass up out of here. I'm tired, man. I'm running on fumes. Oh, God. I might try to work on my character and Shinobi Striker for a little bit, but then I got to go to sleep. I want to tell you guys I love you very much. Thank you for listening. You guys have been riding with me from day one. A lot of you guys have been listening for years. I really appreciate it, guys. I got big things planned for 2020. So I hope we can take this journey together and let's get it done. This is Studio MacGyver, and you have been listening to Studio MacGyver's Dragon Ball and Video Game Podcast. See you next time.